Basketball action comes your way once again as we usher in quarterfinals game number 2 of the B.LEAGUE Championship 2025-2026 as UTSUNOMIYA BREX hosts the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. The Diamond Dolphins won yesterday by 7, 89-82. As we welcome everybody inside the Nikan Arena Tochigi, our venue for game number 2, our same venue as game number 1. And you can see the BREX still playful there, despite the fact that essentially they have their backs against the wall. As we take a look at the championship picture, Nagasaki Velka already into the semifinals. And earlier today, the Ryukyu Golden Kings also booked for themselves a spot in the semis. 2 more places up for grabs as we take a look at the numbers from yesterday's affair. 7-point victory for Nagoya, despite the fact that they didn't shoot as well from 2-point distance. You can see there, 43% as compared to 51% shot by BREX. They also shot poorly from 3, 37% as compared to 42%, but they took better care of the basketball. 14 turnovers as compared to 19 for BREX. DJ Newbill got off to a very good start yesterday. Was able to lead his team to a lead after the first period. In fact, BREX was up after the first quarter, 26-16, and then they were up 46-31. But a big turnaround in the third period. Nagoya cut that lead to just 1, and eventually they came up with a solid fourth quarter and they'd win, pulling away by 7. So DJ would like to have a good start here and also a good finish. BREX actually had the second best record after the regular season at 45-15. Only Nagasaki Velka had a better record than BREX. The Nagoya Diamond Dolphins had the 7th best record at 41-19. People actually forget that the BREX are the defending champions. So for their fans yesterday, quite a letdown here at the Nikan Arena. They were looking to win this one in 2 straight games against supposedly an inferior team. Look at some numbers. UTSUNOMIYA's offense churning out 85.5, which is good for best in the league, 5th best in the league. And their defense is at 80. So difference of 5.5. For Nagoya, their offense slightly lower at 82.9, just a shade under 83. And their defense though was much better at 75. That's 3rd best in the league. So we might be able to build this as an offense versus defense clash. And yesterday, defense won out. BREX held to just 82 points. And Nagoya actually above their, shall we say, their average for the season, which is at 83. They scored 89 yesterday. Main reason why they won. BREX though, playing at home, looking to get an extra jolt from their 6th man, their fans here. As you can see, almost all of them clad in yellow. There you have the lineup of BREX, the lineup of Coach Zico Coronel. Makoto Yojima, of course, number 6, will be a major factor. But again, let's take a look at the numbers here of DJ Newbill. Only 6 minutes of rest. He was on the floor for 34 minutes and change. He scored 27 points. But he needs to get his teammates involved as well. Gavin Edwards and Grant Jarrett and Isaac Fotu need to be able to come to the forefront of their attack once again. Isaac Fotu yesterday, not impressive numbers. Takashima here did quite well. See if they can get another good game out of Takashima. But Isaac Fotu needs to be able to assert his might inside the shaded area. Not necessarily scoring-wise, but defensively, he's got to grab those boards. A lot of offensive rebounds put together by the Diamond Dolphins yesterday. That helped them with a victory. There's the lineup of Coach Sean Dennis. Of course, number 11, Aaron Henry. We have Jake Holtz, number 23. Keita Imamura, of course, longtime member of the Japanese national squad. He did his share yesterday, coming off the bench, scoring double digits. Kyle Richardson was decent in place, of course, of Scott Etherton, but he'd like to be able to come up with a better showing just to assure his team of a victory. Numbers on Kato. Actually, a lot of players played so well yesterday for both these squads. Only one team can claim the victory. That W went to Nagoya. Yusuke Endo was good in relief. So was Seiji Ikaruga. Isaiah Murphy there on your screens also came in and gave quality minutes for his squad, guarding the world imports. Let's see if he can give that kind of an effort. Once again, Yuta Tabuse there. The very first Japanese player to have played in the NBA. Played with the Phoenix Suns. They're on the coaching staff right now for BREX. And now, to usher in game number 2, let's meet the starters. Starting out with the starters from the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Now the introduction of the defending champions, UTSUNOMIYA BREX.
いよいよその火蓋が切って落とされたチャンピオンシップの戦い。ホームの大声援を力に変え、前半は自分たちのペースで試合を進めたものの、後半勢いを増した名古屋の猛攻に屈し、悔しい敗戦を喫したブレックス。そして迎えるゲーム2。勝利のみが次へつながる一戦。さあ皆さん、今こそブレックスネーションの進化が問われる時。ここまで歩んできた道を、そして築き上げてきたカルチャーを信じ、必ずや勝利をつかみ取りましょう。ブレックスネーション全員でたどり着こう。再びあの頂点へ。それでは宇都宮ブレックス本日のメンバーの発表です。まずはベンチメンバーから。Number 7, Russia, Ogawa. Number 9, Yusuke Endo. Number 10, Kosuke Takeuchi. Number 11, Drake Aoki. Number 13, Hironori Watanabe. Number 15, Yudai Ishikawa. Number 18, Seiji Ikaruga. Number 42, Isaac Fortu. And now, the starting lineup for your UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Number 34, Grant Jarrett. Number 33, Gavin Edwards. Number 25, PJ Newville. Number 12, Shinji Takashima. And number 6, Makoto Hishima. Head coach, Chico Komaru. We are UTSUNOMIYA BREX.
We're all set for game number 2. The starters for both these squads. As we take a look at Diamond Dolphins, starting out with Saito, Henry, Sato, Williams, and Richardson. The exact same starting 5 as in game number 1. No changes also for BREX. They started out with Hiejima, Takashima, Newbill, Edwards, and Jarrett. Our officials handling proceedings, we've got referee Okawara, referee Akiyama, and referee Uchida. Can BREX Nation get exactly what they want, what they feel they deserve? A shot at another title. Well, it begins with a win here today, and then they need to follow it up with a win in Game 3 tomorrow. But as far as Nagoya is concerned, they want this to be the final game of the defending champions. They want to dethrone UTSUNOMIYA BREX right here, right now. Nagoya with first possession. Saito. And he uses speed once again. He found his range from deep in the second half. Nice pocket pass. Kiss off the glass, a little bit too short. Defensive rebound though will go right to Kyle Richardson. Saito with a floater, yes. He has mastered that shot. 2-0 here to start things off for Nagoya. BREX first possession. Wayward pass. Tracked down by Jarrett though. Jarrett had a very good first half, but he was blanked in the second. DJ Newbill will misfire. Saito saying he got pushed. Makoto might have traveled. Sets up Grant. Grant with the miss. Nice rebound by Henry. You can see Gavin Edwards there being really physical together with Makoto Hiyajima. You got to get it past the timeline. That's a great pass. And a nice setup. Wow. 4-0 here for Nagoya. That's one of the best lead passes I've seen from the baseline. Edwards. Hiyajima thinking about it. You want a challenge. Up against Kyle there. Forces it up. And he'll get fouled. Saito saying there was no contact. Let's see if they give it to Sato. No, Sato wasn't even in the play, so that's going to have to be against Takumi. His first. There's confirmation. 2 free throws right now for Makoto Hiyajima.
Two shots.
Hiyajima will misfire there. A little bit too strong. Early goings here. BREX just want to get on the board. And they get there. Might start to calm things down as far as defending champions are concerned. Henry gets away. Richardson trying to battle for it. Those are the shots he needs to be able to make. Saito gets in between. It's a 4-2 break. He'll go to the wing. Henry, long three, no. Here comes DJ. Newbill to the wing. Extra pass. Gavin Edwards, that's a good recovery by the defense. A travel is going to be called on Newbill. He second guessed what he wanted to do. Sato hanging tough. Possession once again to Henry and company. Saito off the curl. Saito saying it was kicked. Referee saying no, you actually threw it towards the foot. Gavin Edwards trying to post up. They don't see him. Not too much movement here from BREX, which is quite surprising. They set up Jarrett. Jarrett hits. It's going to cut the lead down to 1. Williams trying to set that pick for Henry. Henry will launch a three. That's offline. Makoto collects. And a foul's going to be called on Sato. Takumi not happy with the calls so far here, but he's got to realize they're playing away from home. Sometimes the referees can get influenced. Nice move inside. Jarrett just can't finish. That would have been their first lead. Takumi will challenge inside and lose it. Saito has been a little bit out of control here. Jarrett giving his team the lead. No. Iajima with the offensive rebound. Open three. Not that time. Collected there by Henry. Those are the shots Takashima was making yesterday. Sato for three. That'll rattle through. The lead is back up to 4. Sato is in there primarily for defense, but if you're going to give him that much space, he will challenge. Takashima. Takashima to the cup. First basket here for Shinji. You like that change in strategy. He wasn't comfortable with that first shot of his from 3. Now he'll take it inside the paint. Misfiring there, Saito. Jarrett, big slam. And we're deadlocked at 7. First tie of the contest. We need to control Saito a little bit more here. Oh, that's a foul there on Gavin Edwards. Just threw Saito out of his way. Watch it here. Boom. Gavin Edwards was battling foul trouble all throughout the afternoon yesterday. He can't come up with the fouls such as that one on Saito. Here comes Imamura. The dead shot. Isaiah Murphy's in as well. Murphy almost lost it, gives it up. Keita, little nudge. More than enough, but it rattles out. New build. Well, foul's going to be called on Richardson, another player who was in foul trouble most of the afternoon yesterday in game number 1. He's got to adjust to the calls if he wants to stay on the floor. You want to be physical, but you don't need to really come up with a nudge such as that one in Edwards. Here's Grant. And take advantage of his size. There's no double. Puts it up with the left and scores. Such extreme patience there. Murphy with a miss. This is the first lead for Utsunomiya. 9-7. Make it 11-7. No timeout going to be called here by Coach Sean Dennis though. Isaiah will try again. No. That's not necessarily his game. He can hit the shot. But they want him in there really to drive to the basket and guard the imports. Jarrett is going to lose possession. EJ Newbill was there. They post up Grant once again. That's a good block. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. So the block working. Attacking the fall away. And Henry has his first block of the contest. 3:46 remaining. Timeout on the floor.
ビジョンに映りましたエリアの皆さん、ぜひ大きなアクションでクラップを送ってください。以上、クラップタイムのコーナーでした。
4-point lead enjoyed by the defending champions here. As we rejoin the action, Saito still in the ball game and with possession. There's the movement you were looking for. We go to the wing, up and under move. Not working there for Isaiah. Could have gone just straight up. Jarrett will give it back out. Here comes DJ Newbill. All the way to the cup, yes. He knew he had the advantage over Isaiah Murphy. And the lead is now 6, could be 7. Turn the corner there against Isaiah.
One shot.
First personal foul on Isaiah. A bonus free throw here. Newbill converts. It's now 14-7. Mamura came up with 2 quick threes to begin game number 2 yesterday. Game number 1 yesterday. Nakahigashi forced to put this one up. Just graces the front of the rim. Now Endo's in the ball game. Long three not gonna work. Isaac Fotu doing what he does best. Nothing there in the extension. Complaints all around. Fotu, that's a great save. And DJ Newbill felt there was contact. Nagoya already in the penalty. They can't score from inside. Talking about the boys in white, the visitors, as they still trail by 7. Isaac. There's a double. One of the few times we've seen a double. Endo will come up short. I'm trying to get into their offense. Saito to the cup. Against 2 world imports. Using his speed. And cutting the lead down to 5. Here's DJ again. DJ. Strong move, will come up short. They'll get the offensive rebound. Fotu trying to post up. Then he says, let me go out. Puts up a 3. Short. He's capable of a shot like that, but again, he is usually more effective closer to the basket. Nakahigashi. Will give it up. Saito. Lead pass. Just a little too low. Newbill says, let's not rush. Up by 5. Tries to look for Grant. That was touch last, they say, by the visitors. Ogawa will check in, the 23-year-old. That's Atsuya Ogawa. Standing 6'3", together with Yosuke Endo. Something going towards the cup. Now they'll bring it out. Ogawa. To the wing. Makoto Hiyajima will come up short. Long rebound. Again goes back to BREX. That's gonna drop from the outside. And we talked about Yosuke Endo and his contributions yesterday. Comes up with a big 3 here. Extending the lead to 8, 17-9. Nice incursion there by Henry. Both clocks virtually identical. But BREX wants to go for the final shot. That's for certain. There's the double. Grant to the wing. Another 3, short. A solid effort put together here by the defending champions. And they clamped down defensively on their opponents, limiting them to just 11 points here in the first period.
Sa カメラに向かって大きくアピール、選手に後押しするようなアクションをお願いします。さあ、お手持ちのブレックスグッズ振っていきましょう。さあ、揺れていこう。さあ皆さん、どんどんカメラにアピールしてください。選手の後押しになります。
Tenketsu Harimoto on the floor now. Here for the visitors. Welcome to the second quarter of this game number 2 quarterfinal matchup between UTSUNOMIYA BREX and the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. 6-point lead for BREX. Jarrett apologizing there. The pass, too sharp, too low to Ogawa. Turnover there. That is turnover number 4 for BREX. 3 turnovers in the first period for Nagoya. Stepping to the side, putting up a 3, hitting there. Aaron Henry. Now with a total of 5 points. Yejima trying to create for his squad. Goes to the wing. Ogawa inside the paint will come up short. We'll track that one down though. He gets held up. And let's see where the possession arrow points to. Koto with a miss. Jarrett with a putback. Establishing another 3-point lead for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Imamura from deep. Rattles that one through. And we are knotted at 16. Took Imamura quite some time to get his range down. It's a good sign though for Nagoya. Ogawa will bring it out. Now inside, up and under move. What a move there. Using the ring as an extra defender against the block. 21-19. Imamura hands it off. Not a good shot there from Williams. He was falling away. Lost his balance. Asked for a prayer there. Looking inside, Jarrett will be fouled by Sato. You can see Grant Jarrett really just working early to get that position inside. Here he is. Gets into the shaded area. First foul. That's on Tenketsu. DJ Newbill's back. Only a 2-point lead by his squad. That's definitely not safe. Especially since this is a must-win situation for the defending champions, or else 2025-2026 season is done. They've lost their title. Jarrett will bring it slightly closer. Will miss. They set up Yosuke. Overshoots. And there's Gavin Edwards to clean up the mess. Back up to a 4-point lead at 23-19. Imamura turns the corner. That's a nice block. 2-on-1 break. They leave it for Edwards. Easy slam. Edwards felt there was contact. Referees say, go to your bench. Let's see if he had a case. Oh, he did make contact. There was definitely contact there on the body. We'll be back for more action in a bit.
BREX 選手の交代です。12番高島が入ります。
25-19 is our tally as we rejoin the action. 6:35 to play in the first half. Kyle comes up short. He had the open three. There's a steal here. It's a 2-on-1 break. Easy lay in there. Richardson didn't get the long tom, but he got the layup there. Now on the board, DJ Newbill looking for space. Gavin Edwards a little bit too strong on that three. Not wanting to challenge this time. It's Taketo Kato. And one assist already. Now he'll put up a three. And come up just short. Boy, the stadium has been chanting all throughout. Foul's going to be called there on the reach-in on Alan Williams. Referees deemed there was more than enough to blow his whistle. Williams picks up foul number 1. That'll be the second team foul of Nagoya. Jarrett a little bit too strong in the first. And 6:21 as we approach the 5-minute mark. Henry inside with a floater. Rims out. Here's Jarrett in the open court. Feels the contact. Let go situation. They go to Takumi, who just checked in. Puts up a three and hits. Cuts the lead down to just 2. 7 points now here for Takumi Saito. And they get it back. Jarrett, open three. Misfires. Tip goes to Aaron. Henry releases Sato. In the middle. They repost. Kyle with a spin. And it looks like he made the bump first before dribbling. That was clear. That's a travel. There it was once again. He's looking for the power dribble. Didn't work. As we get to this official timeout.
前半戦第2クォーター残り時間は4分46秒、スコアは26対24、ブレックス2点のリードです。BREX ball.
Back to the action. 4:41 remaining before the halftime break. Jarrett has played majority of the minutes here. No offensive rebound. Look at that. Takumi Saito comes away with it. The smallest man on the floor. Showing his extreme desire. Aaron will lose it. DJ Newbill says, let's change the pace. Ikaruga now. No early attack. They go to Jarrett. Another shot from Grant. And this time he hits. He has been extremely active today. He has 11 points. Nice move by Sato. Perfect feed. And Richardson to the line for 2 shots. That was well set up. Foul's going to be called in Ikaruga. That's Ikaruga's first. Second team foul for BREX. Kyle's going to get the roll in the first. Quickly get it down court. A lot of time still under shot clock as we breach the 4-minute mark. Grant once again will bring it closer. Tries to kiss it off the glass, a little bit too strong. I have not seen Grant this active offensively in quite some time. A lot of times allowing the offense to just flow. Now he's really taking matters into his own hands. Sato from deep, no. DJ with the rebound, and he'll push. He'll get it back. He'll go to Grant. Gavin Edwards. And look to seal. They can't get him the pass. Shot clock's now down to 6. DJ will be fouled here by Sato. I know, that's Kato. I know you want to be as close as you possibly can to your man, but with the shot clock winding down, he might have been better served by taking a step back. Timeout will be called by UTSUNOMIYA BREX. .257 remaining here before the halftime. 2-point lead for the defending champions. They've got possession. We go to Gavin Edwards. Now Makoto Hiyajima. DJ will put up a long three. That's offline. DJ has not found his range yet today. Unlike yesterday, he was on fire in the first two periods. Here comes the Spitfire once again. Inside, nice block by Grant. They look for Richardson. Richardson puts it up, gets fouled, and will head to the line for two shots. Relentless pressure at the cup here for the boys in white. Williams eventually is able to get it to Kyle. Some body contact there. It might be on Jarrett. It's on Grant. That's his second. Richardson makes the first. Richardson now with 5 points. He's got 4 rebounds and 1 assist. They're led by the 7 points of Takumi Saito. The smallest man on the floor has been the most effective. We're tied at 28. It's our third deadlock of the contest. That's how close things have been. No team has led by more than 8. Gotta get it inside. Definitely not a good pass by Gavin Edwards. Keita Imamura will stop and pop. Now a timeout requested by UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Momentum has swung the way of the visitors here at the Nikan Arena Tochigi.
Hey, keep picking up full court. You're going to play harder than that.
pressure in the backcourt. Instituted here on the orders of Coach Sean Dennis. That delays their entry into their offense here. Ball still with Newbill. Swings it to the wing. Makoto Hiyajima to Edwards. Edwards for three. It will be too strong. Tip doesn't work. Isaac Fotu now in the ball game for Grant Jarrett. Under 2 minutes to play. Nagoya wants to proceed to the semifinals with a win here today. Short for Henry. Tracked down by Isaac. Let's see what Newbill opts to do here. We'll go to the wing. Quick release, no. One-handed rebound there by Aaron Henry. Saito waiting for the pick. Now will attack. Behind the back pass. But Henry not activating a shot. Puts up a long three. Not gonna work, but Keita coming out of nowhere. He felt that.
Nice.
2 free throws now for Imamura. Flying in there. And that is exactly what Isaac Fotu cannot do. He needs to clear the boards. He cannot allow shots such as that one. First personal foul on Isaac. Imamura now on the line for two. UTSUNOMIYA in the penalty with 1:01 remaining in the second quarter. Lead is now at 4. That matches their biggest lead, which was at 4-0 early in this contest. 7 points now for Keita. The biggest lead. He takes care of business. 33-28. Time for 3 possessions. They look inside. Fotu. Extra swing. Gavin Edwards for 3. Edwards has really not been effective. Not just today, but even yesterday. Takumi will go for 2 for 1. Imamura, deep 3. Short, he will track it down. Brand new 14. Saito asking for a pick. Lobs it inside. Waits for the double. Takumi Saito. Long Tom, no. Long rebound goes to Henry. And now they're going to hold for the final shot. Fraction of a second difference between the two clocks. Takumi once again. The fall away. Just short. Saito had his opportunities to increase the lead. But nonetheless, an exceptional second period for Nagoya as they were able to double up on UTSUNOMIYA BREX. 22-11 here. And they lead by 5 at the halftime break.
それでは本日のハーフタイムはブレキシーによりますパフォーマンスでお楽しみください。ブレキシーそれではこの時間はフルライフプレゼンツライン抽選のお時間です。当選されました方にはフルライフよりナップザックと大衆主戦テルマエの飲み放題チケットがプレゼントされます。抽選方法はブレックス公式 LINE を開いていただき、この後センタービジョンに表示されますキーワードをご入力の上送信してください。本日のキーワードはこちらです。当選されました方はインフォメーションブースにてプレゼントをお受け取りください。プレゼントのお受け取りは本日中のみ有効となります。当選されました方はお忘れのないようお受け取りください。以上、フルライフプレゼンツ LINE 抽選のコーナーでした。
栃木銀行宇都宮ブレックス寄付定期預金、定期預金がチームの応援に。7月31日までキャンペーン実施中。詳しくは栃木銀行ホームページをご確認ください。
マニーは安全で品質の高い医療機器を世界中の人々に届けます。 The best quality in the world to the world。 マニー。
こんにちは。ガス会社はお値段で選びませんか。今晩の価値が変わるかも。あ、奥さん焼けましたよ。
適正価格にこだわります。日ガスにするの賛成です。あなたの周りに生ポリ、あれもこれもみんな生ポリ、未来を包む生ポリ。OS はここ栃木県で公共施設の管理運営を行っています。私たちは地域社会に貢献し、スポーツ文化の健全な発展を目指しています。株式会社 OS。 未来を作る、世界をつなぐ、研究と創造のアルメックステクノロジーズ。
この男は勝利を考え続ける。その先にあるたくさんの笑顔を生み出すために、その全てを支えてきた一枚がある。相変わらず今日も暮らしを考える。
吉野石膏。
モンドセレクション金賞売れた育毛剤ナンバーワン。平均保証付き。
中村土建は地域に愛される企業を目指す。中村土建。
もし ガヤと結婚してなかったらおいらはこんなに楽しく過ごせなかったと思う。
これは
それもちょっと合わないだろう。
相模天然家づくりで終わらない安心安全に暮らせる街を作り、そこでの豊かな生活をデザインする。生活総合産業だからできること。 With You Would You トヨタウッドユーホーム。夢見る力をすべての子供たちに。宇都宮ブレックスに入って活躍することです。やっぱり B リーグ選手や NBA 選手がいいです。株式会社ベロナ。栃木銀行宇都宮ブレックス寄付定期預金。定期預金がチームの応援に。7月31日までキャンペーン実施中。詳しくは栃木銀行ホームページをご確認ください。
それではここで B リーグのパートナー各社をご紹介いたします。 B リーグトップパートナーソフトバンク、 B リーグタイトルパートナーリソナグループ、 B リーグイノベーションパートナーインフロニアホールディングス、 B リーグパートナーズ日本生命、 TIS、 リライブ、 B リーグサポーティングカンパニーズ、モルテン、朝日新聞、日本経済新聞社、大塚製薬、野村工芸社、 EY ジャパン、エニタイムフィットネス、ストライク、スポーツデポ、ロックアイス、ふるさとチョイス、ボルツ、日清食品、 DNA、 B リーグサプライヤー&ST ホールディングス、 B リーグコミュニケーションパートナー LINE ヤフー、 B リーグスポーツ振興&レフェリーサポーティングパートナースポーツくじビナー、 B リーググロースパートナー電通。以上 B リーグのパートナー各社のご紹介でした。
After the highlights, it's time to break down the numbers as we see here. UTSUNOMIYA BREX shooting 55% from two-point distance. Only 31% for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Despite that, they're up by 5 points because they shot so much better from three. Look at this. 1 out of 18 for BREX for just 5% as compared to 31% shooting for the Diamond Dolphins. That was the big difference. Both teams actually took very good care of the basketball. 6 turnovers for BREX, 5 for the Diamond Dolphins. All the other numbers just about equal. Look at the rebounding, +5 for UTSUNOMIYA BREX, 27-22. And in terms of assists, Nagoya just 2 more at 10 as compared to 8. Scoring leaders, Grant Jarrett with 11 points, Edwards with 6, 3 apiece for Endo and Nubil to lead out the scoring. Rebounding, Edwards with 6, Nubil and Jarrett with 5 each, and 3 apiece for Takashima and Ikaruga. Scoring leaders, on the other hand, for the visitors, Imamura would lead them, coming off the bench with his 8 points, 7 for Saito, 6 for Richardson, 5 for Henry, and 4 for Williams. In terms of rebounding, Henry would have 7, Richardson with 4, and 2 apiece for Saito, Williams, and Imamura. In terms of assists, Ikaruga, Heijima, and Nubil with 2 for the squad of UTSUNOMIYA BREX. For Nagoya, 3 for Henry, 2 for Kato, and 2 for Kyle Richardson. Everything to play for here as we enter the second half. Those numbers on your screens, though, are so telling. 1 out of 18. You can't win a ball game if you shoot 5% from 3. Let's see how they make the adjustments. Some were 4 shots. They need to get their shooters in better positions to succeed. Once again, welcome back to the Nikan Arena Tochigi for the final 2 quarters of BREX versus the Diamond Dolphins. If the BREX lose, the defending champions are out. If UTSUNOMIYA does come away with a victory, it will be Game 3 tomorrow. Again, 2 spots already filled in the final four. Nagasaki Velka safely in. The Ryukyu Golden Kings also in as well. The Chiba Jets won earlier today, and they have a Game 3 tomorrow. That'll be at 6 in the evening. Third quarter's underway. Steve Jarrett tries to be as aggressive. Yes, he is. Short though. Again, they got the shot that he wanted. Just not converting. Still a 5-point lead once again for the visiting squad, and they've got possession. Henry with the offensive foul. And that elicits a smile from Aaron. Not quite sure where the offensive foul was called. That's the first for Aaron. Iejima will stop, pop, and hit. Only their second three of the contest. But that's big. That just might open things up, not just from the outside, but even cutting to the basket and things inside for Grant Jarrett and Isaac Fotu. Not the best of shots. That was challenged there by Edwards. Iejima looking for space. Is that a foul? Or is that a jump ball? Henry there clapping. Oh, that was clearly a foul. He grabbed onto the back of Makoto. If he goes back and he takes a look at this replay, he will know that he got caught. It was a good call. 2 quick fouls here for Nagoya. Jarrett inside now. He feels he's got the advantage. Close to the basket. Will fall away, will come up short. Nice rebound by Sato. Takumi will bring it down. Look for space. Waiting for the pick. Henry still with the ball. From the free throw line, no. One-handed rebound there. Williams showing us his size advantage. And Takumi goes down. Talk about getting hemmed in. Swing on the outside. Henry with a floater. Not exactly his specialty. Here's DJ. Trying to push the pace. Goes to the wing. Extra pass. Makoto launches a three. Back rims that one. Williams has helped out on the defensive boards. That's where he has really made his mark. We'll go to the wing. Losing it was Sato, and he'll foul. Got to be very careful. DJ Newbill very quick with his hands. There he has a steal and then a foul. Takuma second. He's going to have a real hard time staying with DJ Newbill from the backcourt like here. Makoto might have traveled there. That's a good defensive play from Henry. That was so close. They get it inside. Edwards can't release. That's another three, this time from Newbill. It's been a tale of two halves. They could only hit 1 of 18 in the first half, and now they've hit 2 out of 3. That'll serve them well. UTSUNOMIYA now up by 1. Pocket pass. What a block there from Gavin Edwards. Saito will overshoot. Will they try to push the pace? Another 3 hoisted. Boy, they're gonna live and die with a 3. DJ sets up. A lot of bodies on the floor. No foul here. There's a collision. And the foul's going to be called on Makoto. His first. And it's an offensive foul, so we're going the other way. Lead for BREX. Henry to the wing, open 3, Isaiah Murphy short. That's the 3rd try for Isaiah Murphy from 3. Gavin Edwards, and a charge is going to be called on Gavin. Naturalized player of Japan just ran over Saito. Saito says, look, I was just standing my ground. Another one of those bang-bang plays works against the defending champions. Saito releases. Here's Keita Imamura. Imamura inside, high off the glass, too high. It has been a low-scoring affair from the get-go. 4 minutes gone here in the 3rd. And we're only in the low 30s. That's a kick ball. We're going to reset the shot clock to 14. Despite the fact that UTSUNOMIYA has been struggling with their scoring, they're still up by 1. Their defense holding. DJ Newbill flips it, and it'll drop. 3-point play in the offing here for DJ. He's got a total of 8 points and a free throw to boot. Biggest lead for BREX was at 8. Biggest lead for Nagoya was at 5. We've had 3 deadlocks. Everything to play for here in the 3rd. Nido converts. Now a 4-point advantage. Some pressure in the backcourt. Takumi able to handle it. Eventually it ends up in Keita's hands. Henry hoists up a 3 and hits. That surprised everybody, including his teammates. But he made the basket. That's what counts. It's going to cut the lead down to 1. DJ Newbill almost lost it. Isaiah Murphy stuck to his hip. Yojima with a jumper. That is vintage Makoto. Who is this going to be awarded to? They say it stays here. Yes, Yojima once again. Couple of moves, gets to his spot, and drains the jumper. Lots of defense once again here inside the Nikan Arena Tochigi. A foul will be called here on their main local scorer, Hiyajima, up against the main local scorer of the visitors. That's a great matchup. Longtime teammates in the Japanese national squad, now rivals for the time being. Nice pass, and that is where Isaiah Murphy is most effective. First basket for Isaiah. Some pressure in the backcourt once again. Excellent seal by Gavin. Foul on Isaiah. Not much really Isaiah can do. Isaiah is 6'5", but Gavin Edwards is 6'10". Here comes Isaac Fotu together with Ikaruga. Fotu has not been able to help out offensively here. He's just got a couple of rebounds. But it's got to be a defensive presence at least. Both teams now in the penalty for the final 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Welcome to the B-League Championship for 2025-2026. We should have playoffs here in Japan as Yusuke Endo will come in. Endo was very instrumental in their run to the title last year together with Ikaruga. Of course, all their imports helped out. And bring it closer, Williams. That was a fishing expedition there, and he picked up a big fish. Here in Edwards. Edwards trying to swipe at the ball. That's a clear foul. Third personal foul. He will hit the bench for the time being. No, he's still not going out. Coach Zico with a little gamble here. Williams makes the first free throw. 5 points in the contest. Here for Allen. Second on the way. Bring this deficit down to 1. Inspiring there. Under 4 minutes to play. DJ had no place to go. Fotu setting that pick. Ikaruga to the wing. Gavin Edwards. Sidestepping move, will overshoot. And that is where Isaac Fotu can be effective, trying to get those rebounds. He got fouled very clearly there by Williams. Williams will pick up foul number 2. They're in the penalty, which means 2 free throws for Isaac. Can he get on the board? He only has 2 rebounds. Across the stat sheet. Makes the first free throw. Isaac Fotu from New Zealand, standing 6'8", 32 years old. .39 as we approach the 3-minute mark. Williams gives it up. Deep three. He's got that range. They forgot Keita Imamura, who will hoist from just about anywhere. It's going to cut the lead down to 1. 43-42 is our tally. Kotu with a handoff. Ikaruga tries to get the 3 back. In and out. That was touched last by Endo. You can hear the chants once again of defense all throughout the stadium. Imamura will bring it closer. Goes to the wing. Murphy had to take this one. And again, he'll misfire. Imamura, as I said, he has not seen a shot he never liked. Drains another 3. It's a 2-point lead for Nagoya. Collision there. That might be a foul on Taketo Kato, as he made contact there with Gavin Edwards. Ooh, they clash heads. Keita saying, we got this, we got this. Keita Imamura in double digits with 11. He also has 2 boards and 1 assist. But because of that collision, 2 free throws here for Gavin Edwards. Paqueto apologizes to the bench, not realizing they were in the penalty there. When you send a dead shot like Gavin Edwards to the line, Edwards with 9 points. He also has 8 rebounds. They'll tie things up once again, this time at 45. 2 minutes and 15 here in the third. Kato will bring it down. Not too much pressure here from Endo. They find their main man. And see if they can release him for another outside shot. There's the pick. Stolen though by Edwards. Ikaruga picked up his dribble. Doesn't ask for it back. They go to DJ Newbill. Newbill sidestepping move. That's a travel. He moved his pivot foot. It dragged. Watch it here. He stopped. And there was the drag. Henry sent back in, together with Takumi Saito. Some of the youngsters now being sent in by UTSUNOMIYA BREX, as we have Shinji Takashima, 25-year-old. Just about 90 seconds remaining here in the third canto. Imamura will launch again. Just back rims that one. Good rebound, but saved to the wrong individual. Here comes Makoto. Extra pass. Ikaruga to the wing. In and out. That was pretty good. They were trying to release Shinji. He thought he had a 3. Yusuke Endo will check in. That was a quick yank there. Shinji came in, Not even 30 seconds. He put up one shot, just misfired, and he's back on the bench. Not surprising, this low 45-point output. Wow, nobody sticking with Takumi. That might have been one of his easier baskets. Under a minute to be played in the third. Yejima looking for space. A little shove there. They go to their big man. Isaac Fotu delivers. That's a good seal. That's a quick spin as well. 7 seconds difference in the game clock and the shot clock. And it's a foul on Isaac. The fans not happy. Would they want to challenge this call? Boom. Well, he actually leaned in. That's what the referee saw. Gavin Edwards back in together with Newbill. Newbill, a huge percentage in terms of his usage. Well, from Coach Zico's point of view, if you lose this game, you have all off-season to rest. Henry is also on the floor, together with Williams, who is taking the free throws here. Williams with 6, and DJ says, we're going to take the final shot here. Just a one-point affair. Nice cut, Jarrett to the wing. DJ Newbill steps back. Jarrett with a jumper. It's not gonna drop. Save there. That's where our third quarter will end here at the Nikan Arena, Tochigi. A strong third period for UTSUNOMIYA, but still in the lead are the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, just by 1.
スタートです。
There's a steal here to begin the fourth and retaking the lead. UTSUNOMIYA BREX. They don't want this to be the final 10 minutes of their season. They want at least one more game to defend their title. .49-48. Henry, the creator here for Nagoya. Uses the pick. And then attacks. Puts up the fall away. Short. He'll track it down though. The save will go to Gavin Edwards. Newbill will push. Newbill inside the paint. Resets his feet and scores. Nice start to the final period. Pass to Richardson. Will misfire. Murphy gets to it though. Three. Not there. That's tracked down by DJ. And he hits the deck. And it looks like that might be their ball. That was a wild shot there from Williams. A minute quickly gone here in the final quarter. That'll be the second personal foul called on Richardson. You can just see the desire of Newbill trying to will his team to victory here. They're up by 3 with possession of the ball. Newbill once again with the curl. Jarrett back on the floor, trying to be as aggressive as he possibly can. That'll be foul number 3 on Kyle. Quick attack. Body contact there. There's confirmation. 3 personal fouls on Richardson, 2 quick fouls on Nagoya. Lead pass. Endo will kick it back out. That was poor spacing that time. That's a nice curl. Edwards just tracked towards the basket. He's got 12 points. Pinpoint pass, and the lead is now 5. Approaching the 8-minute mark. 5-point lead for BREX, trying to stay alive here. Foul will be called. Stopping the action there. That's going to be the first team foul. Endo just trying to go through the pick. Called for the foul there, his first. Not a good turnover. You need to be able to take care of the ball. Here at this stage, 3 on the way, no. That would have been a huge basket here for Utsunomiya. Keita, nice move. Inside, yes. 16 points now for Imamura. But he had to bleed for that one. But he brings his team to within 3. Jarrett up against Henry. Power dribble. Almost a held ball situation there. What a long 3 coming here from DJ Newbill. That's huge. That will immediately double their lead. Imamura almost traveled. They're going the other way. They're going to say it's an offensive foul. Williams is just throwing his body around. Watch it here. Boom. Edwards saying, I was just standing my ground. Third personal foul on Williams. Under 7 minutes to be played here. BREX fighting for their playoff lives here. Still wanted to be able to defend their championship, but they need a victory here this afternoon. They're gonna lose it. Here's Keita being chased around by Gavin Edwards. One-time teammates also in the Japanese national squad. Little collision. Imamura drains a 3. That's his third. Here in the second half, he's got a total of 19 points. As we approach 6 minutes. Endo. Get it to Newbill. There's a mismatch there. And a foul's going to be called on Takumi. Takumi has been complaining all throughout the afternoon. Well, he might have a case there. Little chicken wing. Second personal foul going to be called here. Ikaruga in. Under 6 minutes to be played here. To Newbill once again. Quick move. Ikaruga passes it to the wing. And there was nobody there. Will they want to use a challenge here? Coach Zico gives in. Says, let's challenge. They want this possession. But at this stage, in the fourth period, the 3-point game, every possession clearly counts. The question is, was Ikaruga right? Was there contact? Oh, that might have been tipped. There might have been a hand there. Let's see if that's what the referees will see. nice if you can see that, especially from all the angles that the referees are looking at it from. Cal Richardson nodding his head saying, I might have touched it. No, they say no.
名古屋ボールとなります。
See, Ikaruga loses the challenge there. Coach Zico shaking his head in dismay. He has now lost his challenge for the remainder of the game. In possession with their opponents here. Imamura gets it right back to Takumi. Saito puts up a long two. And a foul's going to be called here in Endo. 2 free throws coming the way of Takumi Saito, the 30-year-old. There's no space for him to land, hence the foul. Ten points now for Takumi. Now 11, and it's a 1-point affair. Williams checking back in. He's got 6 points. Seconds away from our official timeout. First dead ball situation after the 5-minute mark of the fourth. Newbill launches a three. A little too strong. Here comes Henry to the wing. Keita. Nice handoff, but Williams not able to convert. That'll hurt. First to the floor. Ikaruga gives it off to Henry, and a foul will be called. You can't give a better pass than what was given here. Not that play, that was the previous play. There was the foul on Grant. Third personal foul on Jarrett. They will send in Takashima, only with 2 points. He had a better offensive outing yesterday, but they're going to need his length during the final 5 minutes. I'm quite surprised Henry didn't go up and just slam that. It looks like they're going to get the 2 points here nonetheless from the 2 free throws from Aaron. Now it's a 1-point lead for Nagoya, wanting to knock out the defending champions right here in the quarterfinals. Let's see the mental resolve of UTSUNOMIYA. They go to Grant. Grant tries to power his way here. Nice swipe. In the open court. Finishing with the left hand. And he was running the floor hard. That's Takuma Sato. Watch the sequence once again. Good defense leading to this offensive thrust. And a basket and one opportunity when we come back for Sato. Bonus free throw coming up here. And he's up to the task. 60-56. Richardson back. Newbill goes down. There's a steal. And the completed three-point play once again. What a development here for the defending champions. And the crowd stunned. Newbill went down. There was a clash of feet. Yajima there called for the personal foul. We got a timeout. Coach Zico needing to calm his boys down. Following a similar script from yesterday, game number 1. It was close. Heading into the final period. It is a 1-point affair. Entering the 4th. And a big explosion in the 4th by Nagoya. That's a big basket. Takashima cuts that lead. Slices it in half. As we approach the 4-minute mark. Henry once again. Out of contact there. Henry will overshoot. DJ Newbill clears. And that's 2 free throws here. The foul might be on Keita. That's a sorry miss. Look at him battling for the rebound, and the foul will be called on Imamura. His first. Both teams in a penalty now. Two important free throws for DJ Newbill. Trying to keep their campaign alive. Makes the first. $16 points now for DJ Newbill. 62-61, still in favor of Nagoya. That's a dangerous pass. Imamura tries to take it inside. Ball will stay here with the visitors. Imamura saying, there were hands all over me. Let's see. There was a swipe. Might have been clean. Coming from Shinji. Well, as far as the referees were concerned, it was clean. No whistle was blown. 3:43 remaining in this contest. Hold on to your seats. These are the games we love to watch. They go inside. Quick bucket there from Henry. He made sure of that one. Leads up to 3. Newbill harassed there, having to go backwards. Iejima to the wing. Jarrett for the tie. No. Henry comes away with it. Will they try to push? They find Imamura. Yes! Keita extends the lead to 5. He's got 21 points. He was the only one sprinting down. Makoto to Jarrett. Jarrett with a jumper. That will bring them right back into this one. 13 points for Grant. Referee stopping play here. Not quite sure why. Well, they say Saito looked a little bit hurt. Saito, well, he asked for that timeout there. Now he says he's good to go. He looks like he's good to go. He's looking real shifty. Gets it back. They go on the outside. Extra pass. Henry for 3. That could be the dagger. That's going to make it 6. 17 points now for Aaron. Now looking for one more stop. Step back 3. DJ, no. Now they're starting to rush their shots. Imamura. Now they're going to burn some clock. But still, make no mistake about it. 6 points is not a safe lead. Richardson with the pick. He'll get it. He'll put up a jumper and hit. And the lead has been increased to 8. This is now the biggest lead in the ball game. Richardson says, time for BREX to go home. Watch it here. Just turned around, made that shot. This is still mathematically possible for Utsunomiya BREX, the defending champions. But they need to score on this next offensive thrust. 71-63. Newbill will try to rush. And he should. Time is not on their side. As we welcome you to the Twilight Zone, the final 2 minutes of this one. Iejima puts up a 3. Back rims that one. It goes to Newbill. Gavin Edwards attacks inside. Jarrett in and out. What a rebound there from Keita Imamura. And he'll be fouled by Makoto. Not a good foul. Not a good foul by any stretch. Imamura makes these 2. It'll be a 10-point affair. That's a smart move coming from Keita. 4th personal foul on Iejima. And the title is now slipping through their grasp. "22 points now contributed by Imamura. Trying to bring his squad to the semis. It's now a 2-point affair. 10-point affair, check that. 73-63. And again, the fans here at the Nikan Arena Tochigi, shell-shocked. 3 on the way, yes! That'll keep their hopes alive. That'll cut the lead down to 7. Still a lot of time remaining. A turnover. Well, BREX what they wanted, got what they wanted with that pressure in the backcourt. And then they throw it away. Ouch. A minute and 14 seconds. Coach Chico says, continue to press. Continue to pressure. They get it inside. There's another turnover. Wow. It's turnover after turnover after turnover. Newbill puts up a 3. In and out. They had their opportunities. They've blown their chances so far. Henry now will hold on to it. You might want to foul Williams. He's not a very good free throw shooter, but right now, he's not holding the ball. Now you foul. That's good strategy. Let's see if the strategy works. Gavin Edwards picks up his 4th. Time down to 39.2 seconds though. As it stands, it's a 7-point lead. That's already very tough. Well, they got the result they were looking for. But at this stage, still a 3-possession game. One more coming up. Williams gets it to drop. Split from the line. Will bring that lead up to 8. Timeout for Zico Coronel. Time is running out. 39.2 seconds here in the reign of UTSUNOMIYA BREX. They need to score quickly, and then they'll have to foul. They'll want a 3, that's for certain. They could settle for a 2. 3's on the way, short. And that should be it. Keita says, let me handle proceedings. Gets it to Henry. Looking for the steal here. And they're gonna run out of time. Imamura. They go 4 corners. And a foul will be called. 15 seconds remaining. And UTSUNOMIYA BREX will not be able to defend their title. They're gonna get knocked out by the Diamond Dolphins. The Diamond Dolphins have been so unfortunate the last 2 years, always making it to the playoffs, but always getting hurt by injuries to not just key players, but to their imports. It hurts when you lose one of your key locals. It's hard to come back if you lose one of your world imports. And they lost 3 of their world imports. Takumi will miss. He can afford a smile. It's a 1-ball game. So Nagoya will be the 3rd team into the semifinals, into the Final 4. Just 1 more slot remains. And we'll find out tomorrow who it'll be. They're gonna just dribble out the final seconds of their reign. And the BREX relinquish their title here this evening. The Nagoya Diamond Dolphins with 2 huge victories away from home. And they'll win this one by 9, 75-66. They won yesterday by 7, 89-82. And again, as we said, following the same script, heading into the final quarter, it was just a 1-point game. But coming up with a solid kick to finish things off, Nagoya, the 4th quarter team of the playoffs, have won back-to-back here at the Nikan Arena Tochigi. BREX was looking to defend their title. They were looking for back-to-back championships. And that dream has been extinguished. Interviews coming up as we're going to hear from Coach Sean Dennis.
まずはチーコ・コラヌルヘッドコーチよりお願いいたします。
名古屋おめでとうございます。素晴らしいです。Obviously, we are disappointed, but when I have this opportunity to speak to you, いつもわざわざありがとうございます。You guys are amazing.
はい、それでは勝ちました名古屋ダイヤモンドドルフィンズショーン・デニスヘッドコーチです。コーチ、昨日のゲームに続いて見事ゲーム2取ってセミファイナル進出決めました。今の気持ち聞かせてください。
Amazing, you know, to overcome what we've overcome. You know, it's emotional right now for our group. You know, to finish the season with 7 losses and then to come out and perform like this in a quarterfinal and a playoff game, I just can't be any more proud, and I'm so happy for our fans as well.
本当に感動的な瞬間です。ファンのためにも嬉しいし、でも本当にレギュラーシーズン7敗した後、こういう試合が2回できたというのは本当に誇り高いです。
はい、さらにこの節、本当は連れてきたかった若野エタ、スコット・エサトンといった選手たち、この舞台に来るベンチに入ることできませんでした。彼らに対しての思いいかがでしょうか。
Look, to everybody, I mean, to beat a team, champion team like the BREX, you know, it takes a team effort, and you know, it's not done in a couple of days. It's done throughout 60 games and building a program, and you know, everybody's played a part of that. And you know, to Scotty in particular, mate, this is for you.
本当に試合っていうのは、こういう勝ちっていうのはこの2試合だけじゃなくて、シーズン通して61試合通してチーム全員でここまで来た。だから全員の力が必要でしたし、これはスコットのためにも勝ったという感じです。
ありがとうございます。今日は IG アリーナ、そして全国のドルファンファンの皆さん、このセミファイナル進出をお祝いしてくれております。琉球戦に向けての意気込みとファンブースターへのメッセージをお願いできますか。
To our fans, you know, let's enjoy this moment tonight. You know, tomorrow's a new day, but the most important thing is to enjoy this, because I know you've rode every high and low with us all season long, and you deserve this opportunity to celebrate.
ファンとしては本当に今日喜んでほしい、僕たちずっとシーズン超えて応援してくれてた、いい時も悪い時も応援してくれてたファンは今日は喜んでほしい。
ありがとうございます。見事セミファイナル進出決めました名古屋ダイヤモンドドルフィンズショーン・テニスヘッドコーチでした。
はい、今シーズンも応援ありがとうございました。結果としては本当に悔しい結果で終わってしまったんですけど、本当に皆さんの熱い応援が力になってました。本当に応援ありがとうございました。
はい、それでは今日ゲーム2大暴れしました今村啓太選手です。今村選手、昨日のゲームについて見事なチームでの勝利、セミファイナル進出決めました。今の気持ち聞かせてください。
そうですね、本当にチーム全員の努力の結果かなというふうに思いますし、この素晴らしい宇都宮さんのホームゲーム、自分たちとしてはアウェーの中でもやっぱりすごくドルファミの皆さんの声が自分たちを後押ししてくれたので、本当に感謝したいなと思います。
今村選手、今節本当はベンチに入りたかった若野エタ、スコット・エサトンといった選手たちがいます。彼らの思いはどのようにチームとして戦いましたか。
そうですね、本当に出たくても出れない選手がいる中で出る選手たちっていうのはその責任があると思っているので、彼らのためにも戦おうというふうに思ってましたし、結果で応えられて、本当に良かったなと思います。
今村選手、今日はIG アリーナでドルファミの皆さん、パブリックビューイング、そして全国の、ドルファミの皆さん、このセミファイナル進出を喜んでます。彼らに対しての思いはどうでしょう。
はい、本当に自分たちレギュラーシーズンの終盤の方は非常に情けない試合だったり悔しい試合があった中でも常にやっぱり自分たちを応援してくれて後押ししてくれたので、自分たちはこのチャンピオンシップ力を発揮することができたと思ってますし、皆さんと一緒に素晴らしい景色見られるようにあと4つ戦っていきたいなと、勝ちにこだわっていきたいなと思いますので、引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。今村選手、次は沖縄アリーナキングスとの戦いです。もう待ち構えてた方たち楽しみだと思います。そこについてはどうでしょう。
いや本当にすごくこういう舞台で 琉球さんと戦えることは自分としては個人的にもすごく楽しみですし、ただやっぱりこう自分のやるべきことだったりチームのやるべきことを率先してこうやった結果がこの勝利につながったと思っているので、こう相手は関係なく自分たちのやるべきことをやっていきたいなというふうに思います。
ありがとうございます。23得点、スリーポイント5発大暴れ、今村圭太選手でした。ありがとうございます。
いつも応援ありがとうございます。本当に素晴らしいチームメイトとスタッフ、あとファンの皆さん、本当にいろんなところまでついていってくれた皆さん、本当に感謝します。
So the defending champions are out. Despite a dominating performance in the first 2 quarters of play, they would fall here in 2 games and posted them right here at home at the Nikan Arena Tochigi. That's gonna hurt. The main culprit, of course, was their lack of outside shooting. They could only make 17% of their threes. They attempted 35 times, only made 6. If you shoot below 20%, you're going to be hard-pressed to come away with a W. As you go through the interview of Keita Imamura, he said today's victory was achieved by the entire team. Even the members who were absent due to injury fought hard. This season has been full of setbacks, but we've made a comeback in this championship. We will fight hard until we become champions. Not too many expected them to be able to make it this far. They won 41 games, 19 setbacks. They were the 7th ranked team heading into the playoffs. Being pit against the defending champions, actually nobody gave them a whale's chance of winning. But they have defied the odds. And they have not just won in 3 games, but they won in 2 straight. Everything was really stacked against them. They were playing the defending champions. They were playing away from home here at the Nikan Arena Tochigi. Not too much experience, and they're up against a team that has been together for quite a while. BREX led 17-11 at the halftime break, but they made a big run in the second. And at the half, it was now Nagoya up by 5, 33-28. BREX made a little bit of a push in the third, but still, going into the final period, it was a 1-point lead for Nagoya. But usually, when it gets into crunch time, the defending champions, who have been together for so many years, won the title last year by winning so many close games, you would have expected them to come away with the win. Well, meager numbers here for Makoto Hiejima. He would also foul out. Keita Imamura, definitely one of the heroes here. He found his range, and he never lost the touch. Another hero here, Takumi Saito. Isaac Fotu was virtually non-existent here in this series. It was 48-47 heading into the fourth, but a steal here by Endo will quickly give the lead back to the defending champions, and they had a quick swing here. It would open up a 5-point advantage. Once again, Keita Imamura always to the rescue here tonight. EJ Newbill will hit a couple of threes, but unfortunately, when it mattered most in the final 5-minute stretch, they were not able to hit anymore. Jarrett will lose it. And look at this, they release the big man. And Sato with a 3-point play opportunity, he will make the free throw. And that would give them a huge lead. Here, another three-point play. So back-to-back three-point plays. That was a 6-point swing. And from a 2-point lead, it became an 8-point advantage. Some more baskets just for insurance. Look at the way they swung that ball around. The Diamond Dolphins making 38% of their three-point shots, 10 out of 26. Sealed the deal there. The Diamond Dolphins are in the semifinals for the B.LEAGUE Championship 2025-2026. As we look at the numbers, we talked about the three-point shooting. BREX shot much better from two, but again, you just cannot come up with 17% shooting from deep, especially in the modern game. 13 turnovers for BREX, just 11 for the Diamond Dolphins. Big discrepancy there, the 25 and 11. Those are the bench points, which is quite surprising because UTSUNOMIYA BREX has a deep bench, but they weren't able to deliver today, starting with Isaac Fotu. Scoring leaders, Newbill with 16, 13 for Jarrett, and Gavin Edwards would finish with 12 as they close their season. For the winners, Keita Imamura with 23, 17 for Henry, and 12 for Takumi Saito. Rebounding leaders, Edwards with 10, 8 apiece for Newbill and Jarrett. For the winning Nagoya squad, 11 boards for Henry, 8 for Williams, and Kyle Richardson will come up with 6. In terms of assists, 4 apiece for Hiyajima and Newbill, 3 for Jarrett, 6 for Takumi Saito, one of the league leaders always in terms of assists, 5 for Henry, and 3 for Kato. So 3 slots have been filled for the Final Four for the B.LEAGUE Championship for 2025-2026. Just one more slot, and that will be contested tomorrow evening at 6. That's 6 p.m. Philippine time, 7 p.m. Japan Standard Time. And that's going to do it for our coverage. We'd like to thank all of you for joining us for B.LEAGUE action. Till tomorrow, take care, have a great Sunday ahead, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. God bless.
それでは最後までブレックス勝利のため全力でプレーいたしました選手に皆さん今一度大きな拍手をお願いいたします。これよりヘッドコーチ選手より一言ずつ皆様に向けてご挨拶をさせていただきたいと思います。まずはジーコ・コロネルヘッドコーチよりお願いいたします。
Nagoya, omedetou gozaimasu. Subarashi desu. Obviously, we are disappointed, but when I have this opportunity to speak to you, itsumo waza arigatou gozaimasu. You guys are amazing. We couldn't ask for a better group of fans. I think you make all our lives better, and we deeply appreciate it. So thank you very much.
皆さんに今の言葉を言う機会がやっとできたので、本当に今まで応援ありがとうございました。
では石川選手お願いします。 ヘッドコーチよりもう一言あるようです。
All right. As I just said, we couldn't ask for a better group of fans. I think you guys think sometimes that you're kind of normal, but it's not normal. The way you offer us unconditional support, this is truly special. And we don't really have the words, and certainly I don't have them in Nihongo to say how much I appreciate it.
先ほど言ったようにいつも本当に、皆さんの応援を感謝しています。もう本当にこの環境が、普通ではないので、もう本当に素晴らしい環境をいただいて、いつも本当に感謝しているので、もうジーココーチも日本語で言い切れないぐらい、本当に感謝しています。ありがとうございます。
では石川選手お願いします。
はい、今シーズンも応援ありがとうございました。結果としては本当に悔しい結果で終わってしまったんですけど、本当に皆さんの熱い応援が力になってました。本当に応援ありがとうございました。
続いて小川選手お願いします。
今シーズンもたくさんの応援ありがとうございました。個人としては最後までチームに貢献できなくて悔しいので、また強くなって戻ってきます。応援ありがとうございました。
星川選手お願いします。
今シーズン、熱い応援をありがとうございました。自分は怪我をしてしまって悔しいシーズンになりましたが、チームが来れたのも、今リハビリ自分頑張れているのも、皆さんの応援や励ましの言葉があったからだと思います。これからも、熱い応援をよろしくお願いします。
高島選手お願いします。
はい、2日間本当にたくさんの応援ありがとうございました。結果としては悔しい結果で終わってしまいましたが、本当に皆さんの応援が自分たちが頑張る励みになりましたし、最後まで戦い切ろうという思いにさせてくれました。本当にありがとうございました。またファン感とかあると思いますけど、来れる方は来ていただいて、また直接お礼を伝えていればなと思います。本当にありがとうございました。
青木選手お願いします。
Thank you for the support all season long. We had an amazing group of guys. I just want to thank my teammates and the staff for the season. And also the fans. We traveled to a lot of other countries and you guys always showed up. So thank you for the support.
いつも応援ありがとうございます。本当に素晴らしいチームメイトとスタッフ、あとファンの皆さん、本当にもういろんなところまでついてきてくれた皆さん、本当に感謝しているので、今までありがとうございました。
続きましてイガルガ選手お願いします。
はい、シーズン通してたくさんの応援ありがとうございました。望んだ結果にはなりませんでしたけど、皆さんと戦えた今シーズンは、いいシーズンだったと思います。はい、またブレックスネーション一丸となって戦えるようにですね、頑張っていきたいと思います。ありがとうございました。
続いて比江島選手お願いします。
たくさんの応援ありがとうございました。本当に残念な結果に終わってしまったんですけど、皆さんの熱い応援がなければ最後まで戦い抜くことはできなかったと思うので、本当に感謝します。ありがとうございました。
続いて遠藤選手お願いします。
シーズン通して、サポートしていただきありがとうございました。非常に悔しいですけど、自分たちに足りないものっていうのがすごい多かったなと思う、2試合でした。本当に、チャンピオンシップで勝ち抜くのは本当に簡単じゃないなというのを改めて感じました。これからもっと強くなれるように頑張ります。これからも応援よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
続いて竹内選手お願いします。
今シーズンもたくさんの応援ありがとうございました。いつもこうやって素晴らしいホームコートを作ってもらって本当にありがとうございます。この悔しさを糧にしてまた成長できるように頑張りたいと思いますので、引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。
続いてジェレット選手お願いします。
BREX fans, thank you for all your support all season. It's been a long year, but sorry we couldn't get it done, but all your support, we really do appreciate it, so thank you.
すごく長いシーズンでしたが、応援し続けていただいて本当に、ありがとうございました。優勝することはできなかったんですけれど、これからも頑張っていくので、よろしくお願いします。
続いてニュービル選手お願いします。
Thank you to all the fans for all the support this season. You know, traveling to different countries and things like that. We appreciate all the support we get, and it really helped us out having a successful season. We didn't get the ultimate goal was to win another B.LEAGUE championship, but you guys were amazing. Thank you.
今シーズン応援ありがとうございました。もう本当にいろんな、外国とか、いろんなところまで、ついてきてくださった方々も本当に、感謝しています。皆さんのおかげで、ここまで来れて、いいシーズンを送れました。優勝はできなかったんですけれど、本当に皆さんのおかげでここまで来れたので、すごく感謝しています。ありがとうございました。
続いてエドワーズ選手お願いします。
Just wanted to say thank you guys so much. It's been a great season. Obviously, it's very disappointing, and it's always hard to lose in this fashion, but I think it makes it especially hard to look around and see so many faces and feel like we kind of let you guys down. So we really appreciate your guys' support, and it's been an awesome year.
皆さん、今シーズン、本当に応援ありがとうございました。もう本当に、いいシーズンを送れてここまで来れたんですけれど、この場面で、勝ち切ることはできなく、皆さんの、顔を見て、期待に応えられなかったっていう、悔しさもあるんですけれど、これからも頑張っていくので、よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
続いてフォトゥ選手お願いいたします。
Yeah, I just want to thank you all for the support all season. You know, we went through ups and downs, but we did everything together. So, thank you for fighting alongside us, and I really appreciate the support all season. Thank you.
今シーズン応援ありがとうございました。もう本当にいろんなことがある中で、もうずっとみんな、サポートしていただいて、チームを支えてくれて本当に、感謝しているので。シーズンずっと本当にありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。
続いてバイスキャプテン渡辺選手お願いいたします。
はい、ワンシーズンとして、たくさんの応援ありがとうございました。
本当にね悔しい結果になりまして、もうここにいるメンバー全員本当に悔しいですし、見てる皆さんも本当に悔しいと思いますし、本当に最後の最後、こういうね日本一のファンをね擁しても、そしてホームゲームで戦わせてもらっても最後の最後にいいプレーっていうのがなかなか出ずにですね、苦しい展開になりましたけども、本当にこういい習慣っていうのが最後に出なかったのがすごく、僕個人としてはすごいあれですね、後悔というか悔しい思いで今いっぱいでいます。はい、なのでまた来シーズン、こういう思いを糧に、強くならなければいけないチームだと思いますので、ぜひいつも甘えてばかりで申し訳ないですけども、また、力を貸していただいてですね、このチームを、もう1段階2段階、押し上げていただければと思います。本当にワンシーズンたくさんの応援ありがとうございました。
最後にキャプテン田臥選手お願いいたします。
はい、まず名古屋さん、そして名古屋のファンの皆さんおめでとうございます。セミファイナルも頑張ってください。はい、そしてファンの皆さん本当にワンシーズンありがとうございました。そうですね、もう悔しい気持ちしかないんですけども、いろいろ本当に長かったワンシーズンだったんですけど、戦い抜けたのも本当に皆さんがずっと熱く、応援し続けてくれたからこそだと思っています。本当に感謝しています。はい、もうみんな言った通りね、まだまだ強くなれる、チームだと思いますんで、そして僕らには、ずっと皆様の力が必要ですので、引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。本当ワンシーズンありがとうございました。
それでは最後までブレックス勝利のため全力でプレーいたしました選手に皆さん今一度大きな拍手をお願いいたします。